Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see how to create the neomorphic effect or the soft UI element in dark theme. In here I am going to use the Figma, but you can do the same thing with Adobe XD or Sketch. It is going to be the same as like this one. So in here I got a empty frame. Let's make it dark. So it is going to be a dark theme, right? So I'm going to put a color here on B hexagonal code, and this is a dark color. So in here let's create a square shape first. So I'm just going to use the rectangle tool here. Okay, this is our square. Let's add some border radius with it. I'm just going to keep the fill as it is because it doesn't matter much now, but we are going to change it later. So to create a neomorphic effect or the soft UI, we need to apply two different effects in here, and both of those effects are going to be the drop shadow. So in here, after selecting this rectangle, I'm just going to press the plus icon with this effect, and it will add a drop shadow. So we can change the settings from here. So let's change the color first. I'm just going to make it okay. This will be fine. 37, 37, 37. Let's increase the opacity a little bit. I'm just going to make it 30. Now we need to modify the blur. Let's increase it to maybe 60. Okay. Now for the X and Y direction, I'm just going to give it a minus value. These two values should be the same. So I'm just going to give it minus 25, and let's apply the same thing in here, and the Y axis it will also be minus 25. So this is our first drop shadow, and we are going to create another one. We can just click this plus and it will add another drop shadow here. So this one is the old one we have added, and now this is the new one, and the blur is going to be the same as before, 60. It doesn't matter whatever value you want to put here, but it is better to put the similar value, otherwise it will look ugly. So in this case, the direction of X and Y axis, we have given this a minus value of 25. So in here we need to give the same value but at the positive. So again 25 and 25, but in this case it is going to be the positive. Let's increase it to 30, the same opacity we have given this before. Now we are going to change this color of the fill. So I am just going to give this the fill color of the same of the background color. You need to do that to create the neomorphic effect. And let's zoom in, and as you can see, it got this neomorphic effect in here. So what we can do is we can modify it. So if you make it more deeper, you can also do that. You can change this value, or you can reduce the blur. So it is totally up to you. You can play with the values and see whatever value suits you the most. So this is for an element. All the elements will have same kind of effect. But what about the text? Actually, create a neomorphic text is almost the same. So let's create a text and see it ourselves. Okay, we got this Assault font. Let's make it semi bold, and let's increase the value a little bit, 96. Okay, we are fine. So this is our text here. Now let's change the fill to the background color, and we cannot see anything because it is completely blend with the background color. So the principle is the same. We need to give it two effects. So the both of them will be the drop shadow, but the text is much smaller than this square here. So we need to give this a smaller value in X and Y direction. So let's try minus on and minus on. Let's give the same value of 37, 37, 37. Okay, let's increase the opacity to 30 as we done before. Okay, now let's set the next one, but we are going to deal with the blur later. In here we have given this the minus value of on, so we need to give it positive value of on. Let's make it to 30 and we got this neuromorphic effect, right? So we can now play with the blur level. Let's make it 0 and also this on. I think this looks better in text here. So this is how we can create the neuromorphic effect with the text, and we already seen how we can do this with an element. So this is just the principle. You can play with the values in here, increase the x and y direction or change the color a little bit of the opacity, reduce or increase the blur level a little bit, and you can see how it can be more interesting. So I hope you like this, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and share it. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.